I have seen many, many cop videos. I have seen videos of police officers arresting people, and I have seen videos of police officers shooting people who deserve to be shot. Criminals who fire on officers, or they try to stab a police officer, things of that nature. And one thing that I have noticed is numerous times police officers arresting people who are of minority ethnicities, so they're either Hispanic or they are African American, and them telling the police officers, "Oh, you white people are fill in the blank. Oh, you white people. Oh, you white folks are dot, 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 dot." And this is one thing that I've noticed. And that is extremely dangerous. And before I tell you why, I mean, we all know why it's dangerous, right? But before I further explain, let me go feed my fat ass cat because he is a hungry bastard. I'm so sorry, guys. I really apologize for this inconvenience. Hold on. So you see these videos of people who are Hispanic or African American telling a police officer, "You white people are this," and this is becoming very common, right, amongst minority groups in the United States, where they'll say, "You white crackers are this," and they use this pejorative language when speaking about white people, and it is very disturbing. One of the reasons why this is so dangerous is that when you legitimize generalizations like that, then you legitimize all generalizations. So woke ideology is all about bashing white people. That's where a lot of it. That's what a lot of it is. A lot of wokeism is just like white people are blah 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 blah, and this is so tremendously destructive. I mean, it is so destructive because it does two things. One thing is that it legitimizes crime. It stokes up. It promotes criminal behavior. Because you have these people who say, well, white people did me wrong, therefore I am justified to do whatever it is that I want, right? Break a store, break a window, crash a car, turn over a car, attack a police officer, things like that. We saw this in 2020 with George Floyd. This is no secret. This is not like a conclusion that I came to from some serious analytical studying. Like, this is just... it's just common sense, right? When you start saying America is built on white supremacy, America is built on white people enslaving colored people, blah, 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 white people are evil, yada, 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 you are promoting abuse. That's what you are promoting. You are promoting abuse. Part of this phenomenon can be seen in the Karen phenomenon. So the phenomena of the Karen, and I've talked about this before. I talked about this before in one of my prior videos. I did a whole video in defense of Karens. You can go look it up. It's on my YouTube channel. The thing with the Karen stuff is just part of it. You see, I think initially it was about annoying women who try to control people. For example, I don't like that you're painting your house a certain color and I'm going to go call the HOA, like that kind of stuff. But it became, and it is, very racially based now. Now it's connected somehow to race. I've seen a lot of these videos where you'll have some woman complaining about rowdy teenagers in a pool, and then somebody holding the camera will say, "You're a racist," or whatever, and the video will go viral. The video will go viral, and the people will be saying that this is a racist woman, when the reality is that you had a bunch of teenagers, Hispanic teenagers, or African American teenagers, who were causing a giant damn disturbance. You have some Hispanics, and they're bringing Julio and Tito and Jose. They're bringing in Eduardo, Moises, Michael. They're bringing every cousin from every corner of the neighborhood to a pool that can only fit like 50 people or something. And you got 355 Mexicans who have overran the pool. And not only that, it's not like they're all behaving themselves. They're all playing football in the pool. Come on, we've all seen this. If you live in the United States, you've seen this at least one time in your life, right? They're playing football in the pool, and they got two teams, and you got like 8 fat Mexican guys, and they're the linebackers, and you got the thin ones who are the quarterbacks. And God, dare you say anything? Dare you say anything? And then you have Uncle Julio, who's grilling up carne asada, and he's drinking Corona, and they're playing Daddy Yankee on the radio or some shit. Like, I would be freaking. I honestly, I hate that kind of behavior. Now, the barbecue stuff, not a big deal. I like barbecues. I've been to Mexican barbecues. My mother's from Mexico, so the barbecue part, I don't mind. What I don't like is when you go to a pool and they got like 50 teenagers and they're playing football. I've seen this so many times. Well, I've seen this numerous times. They're playing football in the pool, and dare you say anything? You say something and you could get brain damage. Because we all have seen the videos of these teenagers beating people up. God help you. They could give you brain damage. So a woman will complain and she'll say, listen, you guys are making noise. And then somebody will pull a camera out and say, you're a damn racist Karen. Well, that's a bunch of bullshit. She's not a racist. Don't call her a Karen. Just because she complained about you being asinine and annoying doesn't mean that she's this annoying, controlling person. She's just annoyed by you. If anyone's being annoying, it's them. I've seen this behavior too many times. I mean, it is terrible. And it's very annoying. So then people will come out and say, oh, look, she's a racist Karen. No, those people were just annoying brats. Now, I've seen this thing. I saw this video. This was a very famous case of the quote unquote Karen. This case took place in New York City. I'm pretty certain it was New York City. And they said racist white Karen harasses innocent black bird watcher. This was the story. Big headline news. And it went viral all over the world. Yeah, Jaime and Alfonso, yeah. Yeah, Eduardo, Julio, Moises, Jaime, Alfonso. I'm trying to think of other ones. Esteban, what else? Mario, that's another. So there was this story, right? And it went viral. And they said, evil white racist Karen attacks just a poor black bird watcher who just wants to look at birds. It's all he's doing. He wants to see some pigeons on a tree. And this evil woman comes along and she's like, get out, I'm going to call the police. And they're trying to make it out like she came to this guy and she's like, get out of here. I don't like looking at your damn kind. And this is New York for one thing. Come on, this stuff doesn't really happen. I mean, it does, but this story was not that, okay? So in the video, in the way that they presented it, it was Jesus, yeah. It was she holding her dog leash, and then she's on the phone and she's calling the police, and she says I'm gonna tell them that I think this thing is too loud. Hold on a second, guys. Is this thing too loud? Let's get the sound back up. I think the sound should go a little bit down. Yeah, I think that's good. How about now? Is that better? How about... Fuck. Man, this thing. What a pain in the ass this thing is. Alright, I think that's good. Alright. I think we're good. It keeps hitting the red. I don't want it to hit the red. Okay. So anyway, she's like, I'm gonna tell the police that, I think she says something like, I'm a white woman, and there's this black guy who's harassing me. And they said, oh, God, racist and blah, blah, blah. This is so terrible. So this guy... So people were believing this narrative that this poor black guy, he's just watching his birds. He just wants to watch some pigeons. I mean, what other bird do they have in New York? Pigeons, right? They just got pigeons. They're shitting all over the place. They're shitting all over the cars. So, it's not too loud? Okay, good. So, then the bird watcher guy goes onto Facebook and begins to brag about how he posted the video. This guy goes on to Facebook and he says, and he's a homosexual guy, okay? And so he says, I walked up to this lady and I told her that I was going to give her dog a dog treat and kidnap her dog. And then she flipped out. So let me get this straight. You walk to a woman, a dog owner, and you tell her, I'm going to give your dog a treat so I can kidnap your dog because I want to look at pigeons taking a shit. And then when she freaks out, you're like, pull the camera, racist. No, she was having a meltdown because she thought that you were going to kidnap her dog. But you see, these stories are spread around and they go viral. And I think they go viral for a reason. I think that there is a conspiracy to foment racial antagonism. Do I have a piece of paper that says, oh, here's the plan, it leaked out, government leak? No, I don't. But just from observation, I think what's been happening since, I don't know, I can't pinpoint the date when this began, but I really began to notice it. I really began to notice that it's become worse in, I want to say in like 2013, 2014 is when I started to notice that it's getting bad. Well, even before that with the Trayvon Martin thing, that was horrendous. But there is, I believe, a conspiracy to foment racial hatred. And part of that is the Karen.